Meeting Mary Magdalene changed my life. And in this video, I won't talk too much about the background of her and her whole story and how she got treated in world history. If you're interested in that, I will do a whole video about it. Let me know in the comments down below. If even just one person wants that, I will make a video about Mary Magdalene in general and what I have learned about her. But today it's more about her energy, about what she has done to me, for me, and how my life and my path changed because of her, thanks to her, because of her influence. So how did I first encounter her? Well, I go as often as I can to Glastonbury. And for the past 2 or 3 years, I saw always that book in the bookstores there. It was called Mary Magdalene Revealed. And I saw it and somehow it called me. And it was written something about gospel and about Christianity and how, the Christianity we haven't tried yet and these kind of things. And so I thought it's nothing for me because I'm not a Christian, I'm not religious. I'm not into religions. It's too restrictive for me. So I thought this book is nothing for me, even though her name called me. But one day when I was at a retreat, there was a little shop and the book was there. And so I slept again a night and thought, maybe no, it's not for me. But then I said, well, okay, I have to get it. I have to read it. I have to try it. So I bought the book, and just reading the first pages made me cry. I felt like she would embrace me. She was saying, finally, you're here. And with that, a whole journey began. Just a little thing about Mary Magdalene that you may not know, and it's important to know to understand the whole thing that I'm telling you, is that Mary Magdalene was not a prostitute. We know that now for a long time already. Even the Pope knows it. Even the Pope gave her this one day, 22 of July, her feast day. So she is now a saint. She's fine. She's not a prostitute anymore. We know that. And a lot of things happened in history, and we will talk another video about it. If you want that, let me know in the comments. Happened so that she was blamed. She was made to look bad in this story. But she was not bad. She was really, really spiritual. She was with Jesus and really spiritual. And she was the most important person for him. His partner, most probably. So learning about her and reading her gospel helped me to embody and to accept my femininity and me being a woman on such a different level. And I never expected that to happen. Because I said, I'm not Christian. So why should it matter what is in the Bible? Why should it matter what Jesus thought, or who was important to Jesus, or who was there and what gospel exists and whatever? Why does that matter to me? Why should it change something in me when I learned something about it, when I learned something new about it? Well, the thing is, while I am not Christian and I'm not religious, many people are. And our world, our Western world, is formed by that religion. And that means, first of all, many of my ancestors, we don't even have to look far. My grandmother on the mother's side, so my maternal lineage, they were Catholic, of course, and the ones before and before and before and before. And I don't know for how long, maybe about 1,500 years or so, they were all Christians. And it is not only that they carried everything that people believed about Christianity, everything that this patriarchal system taught the people. So this is really deeply ingrained, not only in my ancestry, in my lineage, but also on the earth we are walking, also on these countries where we live in the Western world. So everything is influenced by the last 1,500 years. And I say 1,500 years because it's not since Jesus was born, Jesus was here, but since some man decided to put a certain kind of Bible together, to make Christianity a certain way. And we know that today. This is not something that someone says, oh, it could be, or someone says this, someone says no. We know that it was certain popes, it was certain people that were powerful that decided which parts of the Bible has to go into the Bible and how this religion is lived. So while I'm not religious, and if I would have to choose, I would choose an old religion, I still am influenced by Christianity, and I still was always kind of sad, honestly. I was sad that I could not participate in it with my heart. It was just not for me. And this was kind of difficult for me to feel that the world is based on this, or the Western world is based on this, but I'm feeling so off. It feels like this is just really not me. Not the teachings of Jesus, but how the religion works and how this all is lived. Well, yes, reading and learning about Mary Magdalene, I understood that in this whole thing about Christianity, in this whole story, there is space, and a really important and big space for femininity, for the women. And understanding that, and Mary Magdalene gives us that female thing, that female lineage, that rose path for women, that women are important, that women are as spiritual as men, that women are as important as men. She gives us all of that if you open yourself to it, if you begin to learn about it. And knowing that, even though seeing the contrary in the world, even though seeing this religion lived out as a patriarchal religion, as a man-based religion, mostly, not everywhere, of course, and it with every branch of that religion, but mostly it is man-based, male-based. And knowing that this is not how it should have been, and that there was always space for women, and that women were always sacred as much as men, changed so much in me. Even just knowing that, even if I can't see it around me, but knowing it deep down, and knowing that I am as sacred as everyone else, helped me a lot. And honestly, her story mirrors what most of us women experience. And that is being dismissed, being silenced, being shamed. And seeing that even she had to experience that, even after her death, long after her death, she was still silenced. She was shamed. She was made so small. And this is what happens to most of us. This is what happens to the feminine in general. Not only to women, but to the feminine energy in general. That is a whole other topic, and I will talk about that in other videos, because I have to talk about it, because I got called to do it, and I have to do it. And this is what is in my heart for so long, and Mary Magdalene opened it. And she said, well, do it now. You can do it. You have to do it. You're here for all of us. She stayed in her truth. Even if she was dismissed for nearly 2,000 years, she stayed in her truth, and she's still here. And her energy is still here. And the feminine energy is still here. So reclaiming my real femininity. And that also has to do with going from maiden to mother. Because we have these three archetypes, right? This is maiden, mother, and crone. How is that said? How is the name? I think crone or something like that. And most of us stay in the maiden because that's how people want to see us. We should be these little, lovely little girls, always really innocent and silent. And yeah, just these beautiful little girls. And that's how we should be. But the mother archetype, we still are always maidens. We still are always these little children, these little girls inside of us. But we also have to step in our mother archetype that is sensual and present and strong. And this as well is a whole topic for itself, and I will touch on it another time. Always let me know in the comments down below what you want to learn next, and I will do a video about it. But reclaiming that archetype, the real feminine archetype, helped me to reclaim also my sensuality, my worth, my truth. Taking up space in this world and being with that Mary Magdalene energy and with the female energy and with the female embodied spirituality is not only for myself. It matters today a lot, not only for women, but for everyone. It is for the healing, for spirituality as a whole. Seeing God and spirituality and everyone that matters in spirituality as male is not beneficial for us. The same, it would not be beneficial if we see it as only female, because it needs both. But we are pushing away the female side of every one of us, female energy. We're pushing that so much aside. Our society pushes it so much aside that there's an imbalance. It is such a huge imbalance. And Mary Magdalene coming into my life gave me the permission to be who I really am and to bring that embodied female spirituality into this world. the embodied, being in the body, being here into your intuition, if you're in your soft side, in your sensual side. So connecting with her gave me so much more self-worth, and knowing that I am worthy, that I am important, that we matter in this world, that we women were never really silenced. We women were never really gone. We were here all the time. And with that, the whole feminine energy was here all the time. We just have to reclaim it. We have to use it and bring it in all the lives that we can, in all the lives that we can touch. And so thanks to her, my life is more whole, because I finally could really embrace feminine in everything and in myself. And this makes me thrive. This makes me bloom like a wonderful, beautiful rose. So if you're interested in the topic, send me a message in my DMs on Instagram. Link is in the description down below. Write a comment. I will talk more about it anyway. But if you tell me what exactly you want to learn, I will make a video about that. We're here together, right? We are creating this channel together. So write in the comments down below. And if you're a woman and you want to awake your femininity, it is important that you connect with your womb space, with your pelvic space, because many of us reject that space. We are not really embodied in there. And I can guide you through an amazing healing session, or even through an initiation if you're ready for that, if you want to embark on that journey of really embodying yourself, your femininity and your sacredness, then you can find the link in the description down below as well. I would love to work with you. So this was a little introduction into what Mary Magdalene did for me. And I hope with that she just entered your life a little bit as well. Thank you, my love, for being here, and I see you in the next one. Bye.